I don't know. Monday. By Monday we'll
Okay.
practice this.
Okay.
Okay.
You can also practicing that. You can also you're doing this Deepavali and all, huh?
Yeah.
That's a great sign. Wait a second, let me open the report.
Uh,
So today we'll complete this relationship module and relationship level work. Basically, I will be completed everything. Go for the other things again. Maybe the short session, guys, today. Just took some time actually. Yesterday and today, Deepavali came this year, 2 days actually. Okay. Yeah, please let me know once you are able to see my screen, guys.
yeah, we can see the screen.
Okay, thank you. So this is the data. I think we have discussed about this, relationships, and we had the relationship between the sales data and the calendar data. That is like exactly the way. Okay, so now we'll understand some of the components in between. Okay, this relationship. If I open this one, right? So what are the components we have and how exactly these things works? The component number one. Okay. So if I come to the component number one, that is cardinality. Okay. So second one is a cross filter direction. One is like cardinality, and second one is cross filter direction. Let me remove this slide. Let me add a text. Just want to give a theoretical concept first, then I'll come to you in the no kind of. And remember, guys, this is like a very usual for you. Each and every step will relate the data directly. Okay. So cardinality means how exactly you are pushing the data. Okay. So you all the time has to be understand this cardinality. We may think that okay, this is a minor concept. I'll try to refresh it and check it. No. So whenever you check the cardinality, okay, in Power BI, cardinality refers to the nature of the relationship basically. Okay, it is the nature of the relationship between the tables, focusing on how the unique values in one table related to the values in the other table. One is a unique, second one is a non-unique. It means that whenever you create one table, right? This is the date table. We build the date table with this date table should be like as a unique table, correct? This unique table will all the time proportionate with that. Let me refresh the data once, guys. If it's not happened, so we're going to be going this address. Yeah. Okay. So you have two tables, guys. One, if you're connecting with the two tables, any one table must has a unique values. Remember this. This is the universal logic. Okay. If you don't have a unique values in any one table, and if you have a both duplicate tables, both duplicate values, then it will consider as a many to many relationship. Okay. And it considered as a many to many relationship. Okay. So that's in that case, the many to many relationship will all the time give you the ambiguous values. Okay. Kind of the conflict values. No, there's no accurate values. So now this error is gone, right? This date, if I go to this date table first one, okay. So where is a date table? Right. Calendar table. Sorry, my bad. This is my calendar table. Okay. This is my calendar table, and this is my unique values, guys. 01 January, January 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is not repeating. There is no values are repeating in the calendar table. If any of these values are repeating, scenarios would be too heavy. Okay, if 1 January 2024 repeated twice, okay, 1st January 2024 repeated twice, okay. So then in that scenario, what happens, right? It will damage the relationship and it don't brings the proper values at all. Okay. So this is the major thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, everything. If I go to the same appended, it is a sales data. Okay, in the sales data, you have a sales data. Let me assign this sales data. Okay. 1 January, 2nd January, 13th, 14th, like this is coming. If it any date repeating 16th February, again may have a 16th February, 17th February, like 21st February, 21st February. 2 times is coming. This is my duplicate value, correct? If this value contain a duplicate and this value contain a duplicate calendar value, then it is to be many to many relationship. For the clarity and the cluster layer purposes, we'll create two tables. Both are the date tables. Okay. First, create table number 1. That is a date table. Okay. Calendar. Like this, if you create this now, it will be different. Okay. So, yes. Modeling. Test it. New table. Calendar. Calendar, open bracket. Okay. Wait a second. This is the new table we are building. Yeah, just build one more calendar table, guys. Okay. One second, guys. This is the one thing that is a sales data calendar table. This is the cardinality for the cardinality two purposes. I just built one more calendar two table. Okay, this is with the duplicate values. Let me build one more here. Okay, so we'll go with the specific way. Wait a second. Calendar. This is we have duplicates. Okay. Each organization must have the same number of columns. Calendar and calendar 2 does it have a same number of columns? 1, 2, 3. Calendar 2 have one more sales ID. Calendar table has date and month. Let me do this quickly. calendar 3 also. We'll create a calendar 3 here. I think you might confuse guys. I'm creating a multiple calendar tables to be combine it. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. I've created 3 and let's go to the calendar 2 comma 3. Okay. To bring that many to many relationship. In real time, you will get the option, but this data might need some kind of exceptions on this. Okay. So this is your data and you can find all the duplicate records in this. 1 2 10, 3 2 10, 4 2 10, 5 2 10, 6 2 10, like something. Now I'm going here, I'm creating one more layout here, layout number 2, adding cal and calendar 3. Now the calendar 3, remove this, we'll go to the sales data. That's it. Sales data. Okay. And I'm going here. Sales date to sales date. Right. Sales. You can see this is the many to many relationship. Guys, this is referring small context here. Star means many, one means one. Star means many, 1 to 1. Okay. This is the cardinality, one direction or both directions. One means one, star means many. Remember this. Okay, now it is the cardinality automatically built many to many here. Right? You can see many to many relationship. The relationship has a cardinality many to many. This should only be used if it's expected that neither of the column sales data set contains a unique values. There is a no unique values in the data, then only it will happen here. Okay. If I wanted to change this to 1 to many, it won't work for me. You cannot save this. Many to 1, you cannot save this. So what is many to 1, 1 to many different? One table is connecting to the other table and fetching the records from all the records from other table. For example, this is the one way, correct? Many to many is not the right relationship, guys. You go anywhere, you try anywhere. Many to many is not a right kind of a relationship at all. Okay, it's not a right kind of a relationship at all the time, not now, all the time. Remember this. Okay. So now if I remove this one, okay, if I remove this one, I am coming one more thing here, normal calendar table. Okay, and normal sales data table. You have it two things. Here is a date. Automatically it is created many to one, one to many. What it is referring, guys? This date column can bring all the columns from the sales data, connected to the all the columns from the data, can filter it as well. Okay. So this is the one way. Any questions on this, guys? So this is the relationship is very, very clear. This is the table 1. This is the table 2. I'm just repeating for you. Table 1 and table 2. Wait, what happened here? I'm repeating one more time for you. Table 1 and table 2. Many to 1. Many from the sales data table is connected to the date table, can fetch all the table. If I filter 1/1/2021, wherever this 1/1/2021 connected, all the 3 rows might change it here. Okay. So likewise, 1 to many, 1 to 1, 1 to many to many. 4 relationships are there. Any questions on this? I think you understand the direct way that 4 relationship, how it is well. We learned in SQL as well, right?
Yeah.
Any questions, Harika, Yadu?
No.
You're good with that. Right. Let's go with the cross filter directions. Okay. Okay. So this is like a cross filter direction, which is a single and both directional, guys. Single means come back here. This is the one way of filtering. Okay. Date can filter all the column from this, but sales date cannot filter from the calendar. Okay. Remember this, cannot properly filter from the calendar. If it is a both directional, then it will be filtered properly. So how do you make it both directions here? So that rows itself can change it to the single direction to both directions. Okay, you can see this. It can filter from here to here and here to here now. One to many and many to many. Both the table can filter with the both the data with the table levels. Okay, this is the one of the things from here, right? So this is the cross filter, guys. Only cross filter direction, which table is containing the data to filter from which table. That's it. You need to practice it like you just add the table from here, like just add. I'm just removing this one. Okay, just wait. Just remove this one. Okay, add one slicer now. Add data from the which table we are using? Calendar table. Use the calendar date here. Okay, you are using the calendar date. We can go to this. Okay. Visual formation, slicer settings. Go to the kind of a drop down here. That will be good for us. And keep it like this. Okay. So now add a table here. I'm just doing some kind of a alter filtration here. Okay. Now like this and use some sales data here. Sales values, serial number, sales ID, and serial. Okay, three things are directly coming. I can do whenever, whatever I connected it. You can see there is no data for 2nd of January because there is no records for that. 4th, you have no records. 5th, you don't have any records. 6th, you have one record. Okay, 6th, you have one record for one and serial number 12. Likewise, you can filter the data. There is a remember there is a no columns from the calendar table. Only we are filtering the sales table based on the calendar table date. Okay, this is what the exact thing how the filtration is going to be happen. Remember that. Okay, so this is the filter how it is happening. If I remove the cross filter direction and use it for the reverse, for example, cancel. I make it as a single filter direction. Click it to OK. Okay, I just let me remove the few of the columns from here, like serial number, and keep the only sales date here, and remove this is as a calendar date in this table. Okay, calendar date from this table, and this it make it as a sales table. And remove this. So now you see all it is coming right. Two of the tables has been filtered one by one. But if I see this is the one, quarter 1, 3/1, 2024, January 1, right? This is the one thing. If I remove this sales date from here, one day only connected, guys. Sales date, I removed only. Now what I'm doing, I am reversing it. Okay. When both direction was there, it's properly filtering, correct? There is a proper relationship, one to many relationship, everything is there. But bidirectionally is not clarity is not there. There's only one way of filtering. Now what I'm doing, I'm filtering from sales date to calendar date. Calendar date is the value. Sales, even though if I selecting this way, all the dates are remaining same, which is wrong because there is a no functionality. I'm keeping 3/1 like this only. I'm going the change. I'm changing the bi-directions to both directions here and click saving here. Okay. Now I went to the bi-directional way and I'm just choosing it to the 3/1 again. So if in this case, wait, getting the bi-directional and filtering the value from the calendar date table and 1/1/2024. There is a one duplicate value. That's the reason it's not filtering bi-directional. It's not allowing for the columns to one side, many to one relationship. Okay, why it is not filtering given the both directions? You can try this one. Okay, when you have one to many and many to one, it will give you system will give you the error properly. There is a one date. This is a 9/7, which is causing exact the issue from the sales date. you cannot connect and you cannot, compare both the tables, which doesn't have a unique values. Okay. All the time filter by the unique value date. If it's even the cross filtering, you have to the connecting date there, which is not here. 9.7 is not allowing to do that field. Okay. This is the reason I just want to show it to you. This is the cross filter direction, single filter direction, and filtering the data by unique values. Any questions, guys? Guys, all the time, read the error. Whenever you are not able to filter it, go ahead and prosperize that error, find the solution for it, and work on it. Okay. Any questions, guys?
No.
Okay. No.
You're good with this? This one also, when you're practicing it, okay, you can go ahead and check that and you can work accordingly.
Okay.
Right? Any questions on this? No, you can. That's the reason I'm asking you to practice it. Whenever you get a doubt, you can come back and you can work along that. So whenever you get any kind of a doubts, you can come back to me and we can discuss on that. Because this is like scenario to scenario, it will kill the nature actually. And after completion of the training, like something you don't, if you don't understand these cardinalities, bidirectional things, active inactive relationships, that is kind of issue for you in future as well. Okay. So next one is like active and inactive relationship, guys. One is that active relationship. Second one is that inactive relationship. So we'll deal with the active relationship. Okay. So this is the active relationship, guys. When you are actively from one to other, when you are doing that filtering one to other directly. Okay. The second one is like inactive. When we are using the inactive, when we are using active, I'll tell you. This is the inactive relationship. And if I Google it, it will become as a dots. Okay. Point number one to remember. Point number one. Only one active relationship from one table. Only one active relationship from one table. Remember this. There should not be a two active relationship from the single table. If system won't allow you to do that. Okay. For example, let me make it active this relationship. Okay. And make this relationship, make this relationship is active and keep it okay. Okay. Now this is completed. Now what I am doing, from month to say serial number, I just wanted to take it one more active relationship. Many to one, it is fine. Many to one properly is there. Cardinality single to bidirection is properly is there. Okay. And make this relationship is active. When you are making this relationship is active from one to one, this is to this one, right? This is a completely new relationship. If I click save on this, this is the reverse calculation that happens. One, two. There is an ambiguous path. Okay, there is an ambiguous path between sales data and calendar data and sales data. Two things, one way is coming and two ways are coming. Let me change it to the both directions here. Many to one, both direction. Okay. So why we need two relationships here? But suddenly these data, because you have only dates and combination of the dates, it's allowing you to make it. But all the time, this is only one time. This is, I need to take a snapshot here. Okay, one to many to one. There is an ambiguity here. You don't know, system don't know how to add these records at all. Okay, system can't filter any of the records from this one. Second one, date to month to sales ID. Okay, the cardinality is many to many. If I make it active relationship, neither column is an sales one, and relationship from many to many should not be understood. Okay, so this is the one more thing is coming. So this, remember one thing, this is the active relationship and this is the active relationship, and only one active relationship at a time would be the possibility chances when you are working with the bidirectionals or single directional with the one to many relationship. The same relationships only happens only one time in the picture. By using any of the one relationship, that will be cardinality many to many. It won't work for you completely. It won't make you to happen that exact scenarios as well. Okay. that will disable for you. Wait a second. This is the one point you have to understand. Secondary point is like this is the bidirectional, guys. From here to here it is coming, and this is the bidirectional work is going on here. Any questions on this? This is bit of confusion for you and as well. Like pretty sure that is a assume ambiguity and integrity is there. Okay. And change from many to one to many. Yeah, real is ambiguous part. But one thing for sure, this is should not be happen. But I just need to check the new scenarios. Only one thing, this should be the inactive relationship likewise. But now the system is allowing, maybe the data is from the same table, is allowing you to do that. This is what exactly has to be happen. This is wonderful. Any questions on this, guys? But remember, this is you can ignore for now why we are having two different active relationships for now. Directly, you have this cardinality issues are coming, but okay. Make active and keep it. I just need to snapshot it. I just need to research on this. As per the modeling basis, you should not have it two active relationships. But I'm getting it now. Maybe the data issue might be there. Data is completely coming in from the these measures, right? This all data is coming from the measures because these are not actual tables. Calendar is also not actual table. Calendar 3 is, might be allowing it. But remember that usually there should be one active relationship. All other relationship would be the inactive relationships. And bidirectional, you can do it only one way of the bidirectional. Second bidirectional won't work. It will give you many to many relationships. Okay. So this is the only thing why it is allowing two active relationship. That is the one wonder. Okay. I'll just let you know tomorrow on that. Any questions on this, guys?
Oh, no.
So directions here. It will also not only both directions. Okay. This is the one thing. Second thing, the one more function is there. Tomorrow we'll understand the user relationship function actually. Okay. We'll see and we'll understand that user relationship function. But basically need to be understand one more thing, guys. Relationships, you have to practice it. You will get a lot of questions. I told you, even you have a 6 years, 7 years of the relationship, experience, people will get issues with them because it's a one-time fix. It's not like every time you're going and you're fixing something. Yeah, there is a one-time fix. Once you set in the data, once you start filtering the data by its nature, by its relationship nature, then that is fine. That is model is set it for longer time. You will use the same model for longer time. But if it is not the same thing, then it's a kind of an issue. Okay. Any questions? Madhava might get questions here. Usually, Power BI does not allow the two active relationship between the two pair of tables. This is crazy, guys. For as it is coming, that's the reason I took the snapshot. Okay. But usually remember that even in the Microsoft documentation, I just opened it. There also we are seeing there shouldn't be any two active relationship because this is the dummy tables and it's a manipulated table. That's the reason it's allowing for you. Okay. Any questions, guys?
No.
No.
Okay, good with that as well. So okay, tomorrow onwards we're going to be start the DAX, guys. Then, guys, this is practice it. Create dummy tables. Go ahead and practice it. And if you even also you get it right, please let me know. Okay, if you even you open any kind of documentation and search for that, search for one thing. If you people getting anywhere, this two active relationships are possible. Please get that details for me. So this is kind of a as well, note as well. Okay, you understood, Harika? Harika, Yadu, Madhava. If you're
Yeah.
there in the call, man, you're completely went for mute. Search for it. Is it possible to add two active relationship within two tables? Basically, what I'm getting from Microsoft documentation, no. Power BI does not allow, I'm just reading the statements from the Microsoft documentation. Power BI does not allow two active relationship between the same pair of tables. Same pair of tables. Power BI, you can create a multiple relationship between the different tables, but not for the same table. It can be only one active relationship. Rest of the relationship would be inactive. But simply this is becoming completely different now. Okay, that's fine. Let me stop recording this. Yeah, Madhava, this assignment for you, Madhava. Bring me the documentation for active relationships and inactive relationships. Can you do that, Madhava?